Welcome everybody on our webinar that is effective use of eXpresso. Today I'm going to show you our system and help you how you can configure this and how you can effectively use the eXpresso system for your company automation and for organization online bookings on your website or through your agencies. In today's presentation, we will see first a little bit about eXpresso, for what it is designed and what results you can achieve using the system. And then we can proceed to exact instructions how you can configure system settings right inside the system and how you can organize online payments and reservation management. For beginning, I'm going to start with some general details about the system and just one important note before I start. If you have any questions during this presentation, don't hesitate to interrupt me and to ask them immediately. So I don't want this to become a monologue. I would like to have a dialogue and discussion. If you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good. The main goal of eXpresso system is to help you to facilitate your work in travel business. With this system, you can easily reach three major results. First, you can increase bookings. Then, you can reduce time spent on processing of your reservations. And also, you can increase effectiveness of your employees and their performance. I can show you several diagrams that prove these results. For example, on this slide, you see how our clients increase their bookings after implementation of eXpresso. So, usually they increase 2 or 3 times after the system is being installed. This is the first result that you can achieve using the system. You can increase your bookings. This is because you offer online sales capabilities, and thus your clients, both tourists or agencies, are more happy about your service. They can get immediate confirmations. They can check prices and select products immediately, and this really increases your number of bookings. The second important thing that you can achieve using the system is reducing time spent on processing of reservations. Again, on this screenshot, you see example of a typical screen according to our experience that our clients, tour operators, or online portals have in their real life. With this green sign, you see reservations that are immediately confirmed and they do not require any manual processing. And only few of them that are marked with some other special icons will require your attention. Those which are in waiting status or pending confirmation or need some special assistance. So using the system, you'll be able either to connect directly to suppliers with whom you work, or you will be able to upload your prices and availability directly into the system. And thus, your clients log into the system, they search required product, and they make immediate bookings. At this moment, the booking gets immediate confirmation and is stored inside your central inventory. Without any participation of your staff, the booking gets confirmed. That's the second magic of using the platform. And the third outcome is effectiveness of your employees' performance. We had such great example when one of our clients made some turnover or some set of bookings per month and had just 10 employees in his office. And his another colleague who works in the same sphere and had the same number of bookings per month, had 80 employees to operate his business. Our client used the system and another one worked without any automation system. So you see this dramatic difference between using automated tools and working without it. That's the main goal that you can achieve if you start effectively using the platform. Now let's have a look what Travel Express consists from, what modules you can select for your business automation, and how you can organize your work using this platform. The system itself consists from three subsystems. The first one is back office subsystem, the second one is front office, and the third one is middle office. So the Travel Express solution gives you complete automation of your business, from back office to front office and middle office activities. Within each subsystem, you have several possibilities how you can organize your working with suppliers or clients or middle office operation. For example, in terms of product forming in the system, you have three options. First, you can connect via XML to world-known suppliers or consolidators. You can switch to all GDSs like Amadeus or Galileo. You can switch to consolidators like Hotelbed, GTA, Kuoni, and so on. And thus start already operating your business with lots of products from these external suppliers. The second capability is managing your own inventory. If you have direct contracts with hotels or with transport suppliers or with guides, you can enter these products into your database. You can enter their descriptions, you can enter prices, and you can enter their availability, and also start selling these products online through your system. Even more, you can select to engage direct suppliers and give them their own accounts, and they can log in into the system and manage their products inside your inventory. This is about how you can get your products. Now, how you can sell your products. Again, you have three options how to organize your sales. First, you can sell them via your office through direct sales. The second option is to put online frame for your website to start sales online through your website to your tourists. And the third option is to engage your partners. You can give your agencies and other distributors logins to your system, and they can enter to the system and make online reservations immediately there. Even more, you can also engage affiliate program and give white labels for your agency's websites, so that they can put them on their website and do online bookings as well. And the last but not the least is about middle office. Here you can get the complete list of your reservations in the central database, so you have full control of your bookings made via any sales channel and over all products obtained via different supply channels. Also here you have detailed finance and analytical reporting, so you can track who owes you which amount of money, who is in credit or debit, and what supplier or agency gives you more income. With all these capabilities, you can make better decisions and operate your business better. And also here you can connect with different payment providers to get payments online from your clients. This helps you to make the full booking process without any manual participation. That is in brief about the system, and now we can proceed to viewing how this really works in the system. Though at the moment I would like to ask a generic question for you. Is it clear for what the system is designed, or maybe you have some general questions about that?
It is clear, and in the meantime, the only thing which I found is that the graphs or the information or even the circle which is shown is not clear. But otherwise, the way you, the facility is pretty okay with us.
I will show you now what possibilities our system provides and how this works. Okay, so I'm going to switch to our system now, and we'll show you how it actually works. The first screen of the system is login screen that allows your staff to enter the system with their secure username and password and start working inside the system. So let's do this. I suppose those who already registered to account with Travel Express already obtained this company code, username, and password. So you enter this information and click Login. Okay, as you see, system validates entered information, and if it finds that the login or password are incorrect, it says please re-enter this information. Finally, here I have managed to authorize, so I see my desktop with the major information blocks from the system. This information will be available both for your staff and for your agency staff, but with some limitations. Your staff will see much more information, and your agencies will see only their orders and will be able to book, but will not be able to configure any product. After you enter the system, you see on the left the search form that allows you to start immediately search and book your travel products from the screen. In the center, you see information area with latest news. You can publish this news by yourself, and I will show you later how you can do this. And on the right, you see some additional information that can include popular destinations, currency rates, and your manager information if you have any manager. As soon as I have logged as director, the user with the main rights in the system, I don't have any manager. Now, what is important for you to understand? If you need to get any help about the system, you can go to section About and click User Guides. In this area, you'll be able to see the user guides that you can able to download from the system and learn in details how system operates and how you can work inside of it. As you see here, there are different user manuals. You can download the manuals for tour operator, for tour agency, for B2C configuration, for extranet, and quick start guide. What I especially recommend you to read after this webinar is a quick start guide that summarizes the first activities that need to be taken for proper system configuration. And the rest guides give you in-depth look about the system. Now, I suggest to return to home page and show you how you should use the system for correct automation. The first step after you get your profile inside the system is your company profile settings. For this purpose, please go to My Company menu and go one by one through all the sub-items or tabs that are shown on the screen. This set of tabs allow you to configure your major settings that will influence the system operation. The first screen is about your company details. As you see here, the information is already pre-configured and says your company name, location, your preferred language, price, and date format. As you see here, we can configure a set of languages, and among them you can select the proper in which you would like to use the system. For example, it can be English, but it can be any other language as well. Also, you can select the convenient price format for you and convenient date format. So it can be in European or American styles, as well as time format. On the right, you can upload contact person information and general email of your company. Please note that this information should be up to date because it is shown in the different finance reports from the system, for example, in invoices, and can be shown in other documentation as well. So please keep it in actual state. Okay.
Yeah, just here about the details. Under the company name, you have type, tour operator, one level. Can you explain more about the different level you have?
Okay, yes, I can explain. In our system, it is possible either to work as to operator with plain agency network. Thus, you will be registered as a tour operator, and you'll be able to create your agencies to sell through them. But it is also possible to select a tariff that allows multi-level hierarchy of agencies. That means that you can be the tour operator of the first level, but you can create as your B2B user another tour operator, second level tour operator, who will be able to create their agencies.
And who is the top level? Which is the top level? Is it directory or administration?
The top level operator is your company who gets the account in the Travel Expresso system.
No,
So as soon
which
this
level
is company account.
company? Tour operator what level?
Yes. So your company is to operator first level.
Sorry?
Your company is always the first level to operator. It is the top level operator.
First level to operator, yeah?
Your company is the first level, and if you have proper tariff, you may be able to configure to operators of the second level.
Because I see in my setting here is the same like I see in your screen now, tour operator one level. That is the top one for the company account.
Yes, it's correct.
Correct, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, after you have configured your company details, you can proceed to configuring your staff. As you see here on the next tab that is called users, you can configure a lot of people who are authorized to use the system on behalf of your company. Please note that these users are those who work in your company, not agency users, but your staff. When you need to create a new person, you just click the create button, and here you type the name of this person, his email that is required for further notifications inside the system. And also a very important thing is user role. This option defines what functional capabilities will be available for this user and what data shall this user be authorized to see inside the system. For example, if you select accountant role, this person won't be allowed to book any offers, but he or she will be allowed to see only financial information and issue invoices and send payments. If you specify that this is agent, the user will be able to make bookings and see only own reservations, but won't be able to see reservations of any other user. If you specify that the user is director, then he will have the most wide role in the system and will see everything from your account. You can also configure guest. This is the user who can view your offers but cannot book. And manager and supervisor, who can manage agents and thus see more offers and more reservations and supervise system settings. For the details which explain what role is better to select for a different set of functionality, please refer to user guide. There is a section where this is explained in detail. Then you should specify user login and password. These fields will be required for user to be able to enter the system. Please also note that for any login, each user should know the internal company code that says from which company this user and allows the system to identify this correctly. Then, what is important to say about this screen? As you see, recently we have configured language for the company, but the system allows to work in companies with multilingual users and change this language on a user level. For example, if we configure English language for the company, we still can configure let's say German language for some user inside this company. And this user will see the whole system in German interface. That is very convenient if you have staff among different countries. But if you don't need to configure special settings for your user, you can just leave them blank. In this case, the company settings will be applied for this user. Now, let's go further. So you have configured your company and you have configured your staff. What else you can configure there? I will skip several steps for a while and go to settings. On the settings tab, you have excellent capabilities to configure your system look and feel. Here, for example, you can select your skin. As you see, the current skin is in blue colors. But if your company style says that your colors are gray, or for example marine or red, you can select other color scheme and it will be applied for your installation. Additionally, you can also change the images that are shown inside the system. You can change this logo that appears on the left, and you can change the other images that you see on home page and on other pages inside the system. In order to change images, you should do the following. First step is to download the sample. Click this link and system start download of images example. These are the images that can be changed. Then give this set of images to your designer and ask him or her to change these images into your corporate styles. Just note that the size of images should remain the same. The rest can be changed at your wish. And the third step is to save these images somewhere on a public server, and then specify here the link to this server where your images are located. If you don't have any public server where you can locate your images, you can contact our technical support and they can locate your color scheme locally. If you have any questions or would like to contact our technical support, it's also very easy to do from the system. Just follow the technical support link below the screen here. And our support will try to do their best to solve your request. What else you can configure in settings screen? Here you can also specify to what web address you would like to forward your users when they log off the system. For example, this can be your company website. And also you can change here the title of the system and welcome screen. For example, the title Travel System Demo appears here. You can put any text and it will be substituted. You can just play with your installation to check how this works. Just important note is that if you change the settings, you need to log out and log in again in order for them to apply. Okay.
Can you just go to the home page once again if you don't mind, please?
Okay, yeah, let's see. So here it is.
This is the back office, right?
Sorry?
This is the back office.
Yes, this is the back office.
Okay, so over here, what are the information you can change on over here? You said the color pattern, then? What
Yes,
about the nine answer popular destinations?
You can change, for example, these images to be not in blue colors and show any information that you wish. You can change these icons and you can change these signs. So all the graphics that is inside the system can be changed.
But the search form will remain the same. We cannot customize the search form.
Yes, the search form, the location of fields is the same here. You cannot customize them for back office. But still, you can customize them for B2C sales. I will tell about this a little bit later.
Good.
Okay, so let's proceed with these features, and I want, after the general system settings, I want to come back to the presentation and show you about our back office and what you can do there and how you can configure back office. In back office, you have, as you remember, you have three options: to connect to external suppliers, to manage your inventory, and to give your suppliers access to your inventory. First of all, let's assume that you would like to work with any of these companies, or even more. We have currently more than 30 connectors with external suppliers. Some of them are available on this screen. If you want to connect any of these companies, the process is very simple. First, you sign contract with this company. Second, you inform our technical support staff that you have this company and you would like to connect with them. And the third step is that our technical support configures all technical configuration so that this supplier appears right inside your system. You don't need to enter any information about them manually. They already appear in your system with the help of our technical support. And after the supplier is configured, you can log into your back office and just see that this supplier appears in this drop-down. As soon as the supplier is here, it means that you can start booking of this supplier immediately. So the configuration is very easy for yourself. The only thing that you might need to configure for these suppliers is the currencies in which you prefer to get the prices from suppliers. For this purpose, just go to Information and click Currencies. Here you see the list of countries and opposite each country the corresponding currency. That means that if supplier allows to select several currencies, and you said, for example, that for let's do the following for let's be Afghanistan. You want to get prices in British pounds. You just change this, click Save, and from this moment, system will try to obtain prices in this currency from this supplier. All the rest configuration is done for you by our technical staff. The second option that allows you to get products in your system is to manage your own inventory. If you sign direct contracts with hotels, with transports, or with excursion companies, you can enter them right into the system with their prices and availability. Let's see how this works. For self-operated products, you need to do two things. First of all, you need to configure the list of suppliers. Go to menu Self-operated products and then Suppliers. In this list, you see the full list of suppliers with whom you have already signed a contract. If you need to enter new supplier, just click Create button and fill in the details that are very similar to your company registration form. You see here the name, that is being Hilton Hotel. You see here type, that is automatically specified to be supplier. And you specify here supplier country, city, address, and supplier settings and contact information. As you see here, again, for each supplier, you can make your choice in which language it is more convenient for him to use the system. And that, for example, if you are located in Great Britain but you work with German suppliers, you can allow them to use system in German language, or in Spanish or in Russian. It's up to your choice. After you have configured your supplier, just click Save, and it will appear in the list of your suppliers. That is also very convenient for you, in order not to forget all the phones of your supplier and emails information. The next step is to configure the products themselves. In the system, you have possibility to configure a wide range of products, including hotels, transfers, excursions, events, tours, visa, and also charters that have been recently switched on and not appear yet in demo installation. I will show you how it works on the example of hotels. For this purpose, I go to menu Self-operated products, Hotels. Here you see the list of hotels with which you work. I will show you the configuration on one hotel that is already available here. So the first step in creating each hotel is to define the hotel name and from which supplier it is obtained. Also, you see possibility to assign this hotel to a new product or to select already created description for your product. In this case, our hotel Best Western is already linked with Best Western description. I'll try to explain what does it mean. The descriptions of hotels and hotels as products are stored separately in the system. And the system allows you to have the same description and then to get this hotel from several sources. For example, you can have direct contact with the hotel itself, and you can get this hotel from some tour operator or from some distributor. Thus, you just need to enter the description once and then link your hotel, like here, associate with an existing hotel with this existing description. That is rather convenient for you. Let's see what's possible to configure in the hotel descriptions. For this purpose, I just click the link of View Hotel. For each hotel, you first enter its general description, that is hotel name. So you can enter Best Western. The hotel code, just any letters that in short identify your hotel. Also for the chain hotels, you can select hotel chain here. You can select hotel type, whether it is hotel or apartments or any other type, and category, as well as hotel location and contact addresses. Here you can also put your private rating for this hotel and link to TripAdvisor for hotel ratings. If you wish, you can specify this. And in terms area, you can specify to which term this hotel better relates, so that during the booking, your tourists can make their choice. On the detailed description tab, you can specify the extended description of your hotel, including what time is check-in and check-out, what short description you would like to show about your hotel, and what description of other important blocks you would like to specify, like location, rooms, bars and restaurants, and so on. When you configure any content or any descriptions, you should note two important things. The first one is in what language you specify this description. You can make a choice here on the left, and you can see in the corresponding block in which language this content is entered. So you can make your system available for your tourists from many destinations, and you can provide content and descriptions of your properties in many languages. After you have entered, for example, English language, we can switch to Spanish and write something here. So you see this is Spanish description and this is English description. All the descriptions are stored inside the system. And the second important thing about eXpresso is that you can specify extended formatting for your descriptions. You can apply different font styles, you can apply numbering, you can enter images inside your descriptions. So you are able to provide indeed good and comprehensive content for your tourists and allow them to make the better choice. That is about the descriptions. Now let's proceed to further options. The next option about hotel is to select services that are available in this hotel and location where the hotel is located. As well as you can enter the photo gallery. In the photo gallery you can upload as many pictures as you need and tick the picture that you want to be a default as the main one.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Yes, if there is any possibility, for example, for pictures that you uploaded from the server somewhere like the description.
Yes, you mean, is it possible to upload images from different sources and add some descriptions to them? Did I get the question correctly?
If the XML was connected with several hotels, they have not enough pictures. If you have, for example, where I can make a link to upload these pictures from hotels.
In standard Travel Express capabilities, you have two options how you can upload pictures. I have switched to edit mode now, and I'll show you this. The first one is to download it from file. So you click the add button, and the standard browsing opens. And the second option is to specify the link to some resource, some external resource, and download the picture from there. So, for example, if my picture is located on some server and there is image hotel GPG, I can put it here or copy and paste and download. And I can insert this picture from external resource. Okay, well, I can actually even show you for this how this works. For example, I'll go to Google.
I mean that link when the hotel give me the link for their pictures. But in this case, I have the.
Yes. So if you, for example, have the link to your picture, I have found this now in internet. You can just copy this link here and download this to your list of images. So you see the picture is already here.
What about copyright if I download just from the internet?
But you need to get agreement with this hotel. For example, you can upload such pictures from the hotel official website. If you have agreement with this hotel that you will take these pictures from them.
Yeah, only from them, but I cannot just take it from other websites. It's the same hotel, like from booking.com or from other websites, right?
Yes, it is not recommended to take pictures from some external sources because they will not be very happy about this.
Okay.
And also for each description, you can add. Sorry, I will finish. And also for each image, you can select what is displayed here. For example, on this picture we have exterior. On the other we have room description, and so on. And then save this information for further usage.
Can we do the description on custom base? For example, can I just name it as a superior room or a one-bedroom suite?
Let me check. In some installations, we have configured the possibility to select room descriptions, but you can click this button plus and put any text. After that, if you click save, you see it here.
Good.
So just click the plus button and you can add your custom descriptions for the pictures. Does it answer your question?
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Okay, great. So we can come back to the product configuration and proceed with catalog, tourist, room types and pricing.
Before we move forward, can I ask you one thing? Once we configure, once we enter the hotel details, for example, any hotel, but later if we are just trying to take the hotel from another supplier, do we have to re-enter the hotel details once again, or we can use the same hotel details once entered once?
If you take the hotel from other supplier, we recommend you to do the following. Go back to the list of hotels and click the create button to create a new hotel. Here you specify the transaction currency and choose the supplier from whom you take this hotel. And then just associate this new hotel from another supplier with the same description. So we had that Best Western hotel already in the system. You just go to this screen and start search. And the system will screen the full database of hotel descriptions and will advise you to associate your new hotel from new supplier with already created description. Thus, in this case, Okay. We have too many of them. It doesn't matter. And in this case, you will not need to enter hotel description twice because you already have it, but you need to create a hotel as a new product because each supplier will have his own specifics, and also it is required to link each hotel as a product to supplier for correct financial calculations. So if you no longer work with one supplier and work with another, just deactivate the recent hotel and create another one from another supplier. Okay. So let's come further. The catalog tab is required to extend capabilities of standard hotel management, and I will skip it for now because it is for really advanced users. We can come back to it later if you really need it. But what is important for configuring for your hotels is the following. The first tab is tourists. On this tab, you can specify different travelers categories and how they are recognized in hotels. For example, in this case, we see children from 0 to 8 ages and adults who are those after 9. But some other hotels may have 3 or 4 categories of children of different ages, or can consider adults those who are above 13. All this can be configured right on this screen. For example, let's assume that this hotel has also infants, and the children are those between 2 and 8. I go to screen children and change from 2 to 8. And I also can create a new category of tourists, infants, who are children and who are from 0 to 1. And click Save. Please note that you can configure as many tourist categories as you need. So you can configure students, and you can configure some specific card holders, and so on. It's up to you. The next important thing is to configure room types. What rooms are offered in this hotel? Again, the process of creating new room is very similar. Simple. You create a new room. You select accommodation type, so this is single. You create category that can be standard, suite, and so on, and you create how many beds are available in this room. For example, in our single room, there will be only 1 bed and no extra beds. For some double rooms, you can have up to 1 or 2 extra beds, and you just put it here. So the system is very flexible, and you can configure different room types according to hotels with which you work. And you see this new room type that immediately appears here. Then you should specify the board type, so what meals are available in your hotel. The process is also very similar. You create the board type, you select of which type it, and save. Then for each hotel, you can additionally specify different extra services that can be offered there. This can be transfers, this can be early or check-ins or late check-outs, and so on. They are created on this tab. If a hotel offers any discounts, you can create them here. The rules for discounts are also very flexible, and you can choose whether you want to create discounts based on free nights, or discounts for the following nights, or the cheapest nights in the range. The major thing about your own products is the pricing. On the price list tab, you can specify different price lists for different seasons. For example, here you can specify high season pricing and low season pricing, or New Year prices and standard prices. For each price creation, I will show you from the beginning, you click the Create button and select the price type. And then if you continue, you can specify the pricing. Here on the pricing tab, you can define prices for different categories of your travelers and for different room types and meal types. For example, we have just created a new room, single standard, and if you see this sign NA, that means not available, is meaning that the price has not been specified yet, and this room will not be sold until we specify the price. Now we just enter the price for single standard without any meal type. It will be 150, and with half board, let it be 170, and click Save. From this moment, this room appears in this price list. In the same way, you can configure price lists for additional services and can meet plans if you
before we move, excuse me.
Okay.
Regarding the price list, I want to clarify one thing. We got a price from the 1st of January to 31st of December. One. Now, we got another price from 10th of February till 20th of February because of a trade sale. Then we got another price on a system like that. So, if we enter the first price and the second price, if we enter the second price, it will automatically disable the first price during the bracket we enter the second price.
If you have prices for different periods, you just enter these periods in pricing, and each price is applied to the corresponding night. So, for example, if you have pricing from the 1st January to 31st January, and then another price from the 1st February to the 28th February, then a system calculates properly according to each price list each night that is booked from your system. Did I got your question correctly, or you wanted to ask something else?
Not really. Because there will be one standard contract which is valid throughout the year.
So you have a general rate through the whole year, and want to apply some different rates for different periods inside the main year.
Different small segments, yeah.
Okay, I will show how you should configure this. For such a case, you need to go to tariffs and configure the pricing in the following way. First, you should create your tariff. So let it be standard tariff, and select your price list here. So we have standard price, and it applies the whole year. We can select even several years. So it's here. And now if you have another rate, for example, for your trade fair, you just click here, Add Price List, and you can create a new price list from here. You just click Create and select the price type, and, for example, put Trade Fair, and specify the short period when it applies. Let it be for 1 week in November. And then switch to prices and specify your specific prices during the trade fair. After you configure them, click Save and Close. And save again. What you see here, you see both trade fair price and standard price. And how the system understands what price it should take first. There is order of prices, so you can even change them. In this case, first will be applied standard price, and then trade fair price if this period is not covered by the first one. If you want the trade fair price to apply first, you should put it on the top. So this is the proper way to solve your question. In this list, you have trade fair and you have standard price. During for example, August, the system will not get the prices from the first one, and it will be proceeding to take prices from the second price list. But if this is the trade fair, it will take the prices from here.
Beautiful, that's fine.
Okay. In any case, as soon as I have already opened tariffs, I will explain you the meaning of other fields here. In the same manner as I have just added prices here, you should add price list for additional services. You can add commission plans if this is commissionable hotels, and you should specify penalties. I will tell a little bit more about this section. In order to create a penalty, you just click this plus icon and specify the rule how the penalty should be calculated for this tariff. For example, you can specify that if the offer cancelled 14 days before the departure, the cancellation will be 50% of the first night. And you can add additional rule that says if the offer is cancelled 7 days before the departure, it will be 100 of the first night. It is actually up to you to specify how many periods of cancellation penalties you want to specify in each tariff and how they are formed. So they can be calculated from the total price or from a certain number of nights on the offer. This is very flexible and it is up to you. And also, one very important thing that you need to understand about tariffs is terms of use. As you see here, we could...
number of days, I'm sorry. Instead of the number of days, can we put it as a fixed date for cancellation?
You mean you would like to replace nights with dates here?
Yeah.
Actually, the all pricing of hotels in the system is based on nights. For example, if you check in on the first and check out on the second, the system will calculate only one night of stay in hotel. And that's why the cancellation fees are also applied with reflection to nights, but not days.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Let's proceed.
I ask example, like during some major festival season or trade fairs or something like that, it will very clear, or a fixed departure program basically, then it will say that, okay, fine, the function starts by 10 to 15th of November. So, you can cancel without charges until 1st of November. Even if you book any time of the year, you can book by 1st of November, even if the booking is from 10th or 11th or 12th.
Okay. I will show you something that you can also configure to limit the sales by such blocks. But before I do this, I would also like to recommend you to pay attention on this feedback button. That means the following. If some capability is not available in the system yet, you may click this button and put your feedback. For example, would like to calculate penalties by days. And just post this suggestion or vote for already posted suggestions. And if your suggestion will get enough votes and it was not yet in the system, we will still consider implementing this right in the system. So like in your case when you wanted penalties in days. Now what about blocks of allotments or blocks of check-ins? This can be configured via terms of use that I exactly wanted to show you. So you can specify, for example, that this is either standard tariff without any special terms of use, or you can specify here, for example, early booking tariff and put that it applies only 30 days before the departure. Or also here, now coming back to your question, you can specify minimum duration and maximum duration of the stay in the hotel. So, for example, you can put that it can be booked less than 3 or more than 7 days. I am not 100% sure that this will solve your request, but it may. If you send me your example again after the webinar to our support address or just to the Skype of Elena, I will consider your sample in details and will tell you for sure is it possible to configure this in the system or not. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so that's the major thing about pricing, configuring of own products. And the last thing about your product configuration is availability. That is important for understanding. On this tab, you have possibility to configure allotments and stop sales and lockouts dates that you have with hotels and with other product suppliers as well. How this can be done? Let's consider that we have agreed with our hotel for the whole 2013 year that it provides us 10 rooms of allotment in category standard. So I select the period. I select weekdays. For example, you can have allotments for weekdays and don't have them for weekends, or you can have allotments for the whole week. Then I specify category, let it be standard, and room types inside this category. If in some category you have several room types, you have possibility to choose either to specify allotments for exact room type or for category. Unfortunately, for this hotel, we don't have such sample. And then you make a choice how many rooms you have from your hotel. The first option is that you sell on request. This is the easiest way, but this doesn't give you immediate confirmation. So if you select this option and click update, system will remember that for every booking of this hotel or for this period, it should wait for manual confirmation that your staff should get from hotel, and only then they can confirm bookings manually. The second option is unlimited availability. This can be specified for very big hotels who don't mind overbookings and just don't care how many rooms are sold. Sometimes this happens. But the most often case is limited availability. For example, you can agree with hotel to have 10 rooms in your allotment, and you just specify this and click update. At this moment, for the whole this period, system remembers that you have 10 rooms in your allotment. And afterwards, it will give immediate confirmation of all bookings during this period that fit to these 10 rooms. And only after that, after you buy all your allotment, it will start again on request bookings. In the table below, you see that we have room standard, and it has 10 rooms in allotment. If additionally to allotments you have the release with your hotel, you can also configure it here. You specify the period, and you specify how many days in release you have before the rooms will be expired. The usual situation is 1 day or 7 days. By default, the system sets 1 day, but you can put any value here. So I put 7 and click update. And the system immediately reflects this information in the table below. So here in the list you see how many rooms you have, and on the top you see how many days you have in release. So when the room shall expire. Can we continue?
Yes, we can.
Please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so you see here 7 days. That's just quite high level overview of possibilities to configure on products. If you would like to learn more details, we usually offer additional webinars for this. And for today's webinar, I would like to proceed with further topics. Just one notice before that, just note that other products are configured in very similar way. So if you need to configure transfers, you just go to proper section. You see the list of your transfers that are already created in the system. You click create button to create a new transfer and configure again similar information about transfer with just some specifics of it. For example, for transfer, you do not specify its exact location, but you can specify pickup and drop-off points. But you still specify tourists, you still specify price lists, availability, and tariffs. So the principles are very similar throughout all the system. So what's next? After you have learned how you can configure your own inventory, I would like to explain about how you can allow your suppliers to configure your products and to give you some additional rooms for your sales and give you additional pricing options. This is also quite simple. You just return to self-operated product suppliers and select a supplier from the list to whom you would like to give authorization to enter your system. And on the Users tab of this supplier, you just create a user for him. For example, let it be Miss Samantha Smith. She can be only manager. For suppliers, we don't have any specific roles. And again, you specify her login and password. After that, please provide her internal company code and her login and password. And this representative of supplier will be able to log into the system, but he will see only his product, so only his hotel, and only reservations of his product. So it's quite easy for you to involve suppliers also to work in your system. Please note that each company has its own specific code. So for supplier, you should not give your company code, but you should take this company code from this screen and provide this for supplier representative. So that's in brief about configuration of the product. Do you have any questions about this, or we can proceed further?
Yeah, we can proceed further as well.
Okay, so what next? After we have learned how to create products in the system or how to connect with external suppliers, let's see how to sell in the system. As I have told, you have three options: to sell directly from your office, or to sell from your website, or sell from your partners. Let's start with the easiest way how to sell from your office. For this purpose, first go to your company and select Direct Sales tab, the one that we have skipped recently. This tab allows you to configure the markup for your direct sales. That is important in order not to sell at net rates that you can get from suppliers. So when you create your self-operated products or when you connect to external suppliers, in most cases you get net rates from them. And then you define your own pricing for your tourists. For this purpose, go to Direct Sales and specify this in markup screen. As you see here, you can have the hierarchy of products, countries, and suppliers and specify different markups for them. But just don't worry, it's up to you which hierarchy to form. So by default, you will see a very simple screen where you can specify, okay, for each product I want to apply 20% markup and just click Save. So it's very easy, and from this moment you can already start sales. But if you would like to make something more detailed, you can click this button and select, for example, that you would like to apply different markups for hotels and for flights. In this case, select that you would like to add elements by product type and select hotels and flights separately and click apply. You see the tree that allows to change markup for hotels and flights. That would be 10% for flights and 20% for hotels. Then you can decide to apply different markups, for example, by supplier. You can click again the plus button and select category supplier and select exact suppliers for whom you would like to apply specific markups, and so on. So it's up to you how to configure your sales. Also, if you need
Can you interrupt you at this point? Okay. What I would like to check you is it possible? Hello, can I?
Yeah, okay. Is it possible?
Yeah. Is it possible for us to define a markup on a customer level?
You mean a B2B customer? Your agency?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, it's possible. And it is possible via client entity stub. So on direct sales, we define markups for the general market. If somebody just calls to your call center and wants to buy something. So here you have just the flat markup for everybody. Okay, so after you have configured this, you can also configure VAT, whether you would like to apply them or not. Or you can configure sales terms, cross rate, cancellation fees, and so on. But again, these are detailed capabilities. The main thing that you need to configure is markups. The rest is for advanced system usage. And after you have configured this, the magic happens, and you can finally go to booking. And I would like to show it for you. The booking is performed from the Sage forms. Here you select the product that you would like to book and can specify the Sage parameters. You can use either popular destinations or enter city manually. Let's make a booking in London. Then you can select hotel category or leave any, as well as hotel name. You specify arrival date and number of nights, number of rooms, adults and children. If you would like to book with children, system also asks to specify the child's age for proper price calculation. After you have configured your Sage parameters, you click Sage button, and at this moment, system starts Saging properties. On this screen, you see how many hotels are already found upon your request. Please note that if you switch several external suppliers to your system and also have your direct products inside the system, it will return all the properties that fit to your request in one screen. So you do not need to do your Sage from different sources. You just do it once and get all the properties here. In Sage results, you see the following screens. The first one is the map, where you see the location of these properties. The second one, part of the Sage results is a list of hotels with their short descriptions, with their categories and pricing. By default, all the results in all the sections of the system are sorted by increase of price. And also on the left, you see the filter that allows you to limit Sage results. For example, in this case, we have found 643 offers. But you see here that the prices start from €244, and the most expensive offer is almost €12,000. You don't need these offers, and you can, for example, limit the pricing. So not less than 100 and not more than 300 euros. In the same way, you can limit the Sage by just 3 and 4 stars hotels, by a certain hotel chain, and so on. After you have selected your filter criteria, just click Apply Filter. And now we see that just 155 hotels fit to your Sage criteria. If you would like to refuse from some filter, just click on this button and the system will remove this filtering from the list. Then, for each result, you can click on this icon or on the subtail to view details. The details are shown in separate screen, and here system shows you both hotel name and hotel details. For example, this is information about hotel. You can also get its gallery and switch to view different images. If you would like to view detailed offers about this hotel, you can click this button View Offers and see that in this hotel system offers double or twin rooms with breakfast or with English breakfast or room only. For example, you consider that...
And the rate shown is the total rate. The rate shown will be the total rate, right?
Yes, there is also double that.
No, I mean like this for the top, for the 4 nights.
Yes, it calculates the total price for the 4 nights and checks the total availability for this request. So this green sign means that the room is available. If the room won't be available, there will be a question mark here. And the same is about the price. The price is also for the whole stay. And the room types and boat types are those offered by supplier. So in this case, we have a lot of combinations that are returned to us by Hotels Pro. After you make a choice of the room, you proceed to enter in tourist details. So in this room, there will be toothpaste and hairdressing. You specify citizenship of your client and the boat type selected by him and click Continue to proceed to the last stage of booking. And on the last stage, you just select the payment method, how you want to pay for this reservation. You can enter comments for your reservation, but please note that these comments will go directly to supplier. And suppliers do not guarantee that they will perform this. So this just is taken into account, but not guarantee comments. Let's see cancellation terms and conditions on this screen to understand what fees shall apply if the order will be cancelled on different periods. Please note that this price also includes your markup. So this is the price that can be shown to your tourist, and your tourist will know that he will pay this amount of money. Among payment methods, you can select several. You can select payment by credit cards if you have configured several or one payment account inside the system. For payment account configuration, you require to sign contract with the proper payment system and then inform our technical staff so that they can switch on this payment system. And you can also save the order just in your basket and make reservation of it later, or you can make the bank transfer payment. So it's all upon your wish. And definitely you need to tick that you have read and understood the cancellation terms. After which you can click book and system will make reservation. Please note that as soon as currently we are booking external supplier, Hotels Pro, the system may wait for up to 2 minutes before we get immediate confirmation from supplier. Because currently our system requests another system of the supplier and makes reservations there, and then we will show the result to you. In this concrete example, you see that supplier returns the status confirmation pending. That means that you need to wait before this offer will be finally confirmed. If you have rooms in your allotment, it will be booked a little bit quicker because it's done inside the same system. And also, it's up to supplier whether you will get immediate confirmation or confirmation pending. So this depends on your relationships with supplier. But still here we see the reservation screen in which the client name and the company as well as reservation dates are available and the total service that was booked here. That is about your direct sales if you book from your office. Now, if you would like to book through agencies, as you have recently asked, or through B2C sites, what shall we do? Again, come back to My Company screen, but now proceed to Client Entities. This is for B2B sales. Here in this list, you see the full list of your agencies with whom you work. And again, if you would like to work with new agency, click Create button and enter details of your travel agency. After that, proceed to Users and Contract to configure payments and markups for this agency. I will show you an example of recently created agency. So general information is the same, just fill in all these fields. The Users is also very similar section to what we have reviewed recently. Please note that for your clients, you also have again different roles. So even inside your agency, users can choose who will be director, who will be agent, and have different access to make reservations. And here is the tab Contract that allows you to configure markup and commission for your agency. So, for example, for this agency, you still set 20% of markup, but give 15% of commission. And system will correctly calculate this according to your settings. You have also another option how to configure markup and commissions for your agencies is to use groups of clients. You see on this screen on the top there is group selection. So if group is empty, this means that you would like to specify a separate commission for this exact client. But if you select that, for example, this agency belongs to travel agency 10% group, the system will automatically apply all the settings from this group to your agency. That is very convenient if you have lots and lots of agencies, like 10 or 100 or even 1,000 agencies. And then, again, click Save for saving this information. From where system takes these groups is from this additional tab called Groups of Agencies. Just go here and create proper group. Inside your group, you also specify markup and commission and all the detailed settings that will be further applied to your agencies. So, does it finally answer your question how you can specify?
Yes. Beautiful. But in the meantime, I want a clarification. If we enter the commission, if we don't enter the commission here, the normal commission, the normal markup pattern will be applicable, right?
Yes, if you don't enter commission, just markup will be applied.
Okay. And if, no, not if we don't apply the markup or commission, the normal commission we put on the product level will be applicable over here.
No. On this level, you should configure the full commission and full markup that needs to be applied. These are separate sales channels, and yes, and you configure separately, direct sales separately, and client sales separately. And direct sales commissions and markups never apply to client sales.
Okay, good.
Okay, that's about the second sales channel. Now what shall happen next? Just give your agency user his company ID, login and password again, and user will be able to log in into your back office system with his company code, login and password, but he will be able to make reservations only for himself and he will definitely don't see your net prices, but he will see his calculated prices and his commission only in the system. So that is about B2B sales. And the last sales channel that is available in Travel eXpresso is B2C sales. That means you can put online bookings on your website.
Now before we move forward, can you see the vouchers they can generate?
Okay, yes, we can see the vouchers. In this case, you need to go back to the list of orders. By the way, please see that you have 3 lists here. Actually, agents will see only agency orders, but as soon as you have extended right as director, you will see the whole 3 lists. The first one will show you only orders made by your company, that where you act as an agency of yourself. In the second list, you will see the full list of the orders that are booked through you, both through your website, like here, or by your agent, like here, or through external clients. Okay, I see there is no such reservation. But still, this is the full list of your reservations, and you see here net prices that you need to pay to supplier and gross prices for the client. And also you can see the third list of orders. This is supplier's orders. In this list you see only your self-operated products, and you will be able to confirm or reject them on behalf of suppliers. So coming back to your question with voucher. I will show you this in the list of tour operator orders, and we can open some reservation that is already confirmed, because you won't be able to print voucher until your hotel is confirmed by supplier. So you see this status confirmed, and here for such reservations you see the icon to print voucher. Just click it. Okay, my Windows unblocked. Once again. Just please ensure that pop-ups are not blocked by your system. If they are, just switch them on. So now you see the booking is confirmed and guaranteed, and this is the hotel voucher from Hotelbeds. The voucher format depends on supplier. Some suppliers require vouchers in their specific format, like in this case. Some other suppliers do not require any specific format. In this case, we just generate our default vouchers.
And even if you want, we can have vouchers in our own format as well, right?
If you want, we can configure your format, but it is out of standard pack of Travel eXpresso. So we can talk about this at additional fee.
And another thing, will we be able to mention the hotel confirmation numbers over here?
The hotel confirmation numbers are generated automatically. Here you see the reference number that is returned by supplier. We do not interfere this process, we just show this. And we show this confirmation number in voucher. In default Travel eXpresso configuration, you cannot change these vouchers, so they are already adopted by requirements from suppliers. But you can contact our sales staff and agree for making your custom voucher at additional price. We can change your layout of this voucher, but still the content for this voucher will be obtained from the system. So here you see the tourist names, you see the booking date, and all the other references that we get from suppliers.
And regarding this booking what we made, if it is an unsafe booking, the booking will be auto released before the cancellation due date.
After the booking is made, you have possibility to modify this or cancel this and print vouchers and issue invoices. But in this exact example, the stay dates already passed, so I cannot cancel it. This is in the past. But for future bookings, you have full possibilities to manage them. I will try to find something to show you. Maybe this one. Okay. For example, in this case, you have possibility to cancel your order. So you just click cancel and it will be canceled.
Can my client amend the booking on the system?
Yes, you can also amend bookings, but what exactly you can amend depends on supplier. Because some suppliers allow to change both the travel dates and the travelers' names. In this case, you also will be able to do this. Some other suppliers just allow to change dates, but don't allow to change names. In this case, a system will allow you to do only what is allowed by supplier. And here you can also see on this screen the variety of statuses that can be applied to reservations.
Yeah.
They are explained in details in user manual and also in this section about conventions. I'll go there and show it now for you. So, for example, this shows that this booked order is immediately confirmed. The question tells that the supplier confirmation is required, and this sign says that this is just a saved order that did not get that was not transferred to supplier, and you need to additionally confirm it. Okay, so I remember that I wanted to show you how to configure B2C. Can we already proceed to there, or you would like to ask something else about reservations?
Yes.
Okay, we can. B2C settings are available again from your company, B2C settings. And as you see on this screen, you can create multiple B2Cs for your account. That means that you can create satellite websites and put a booking engine to several of them. For each site configuration, you specify the site name. This is the name that will appear in the list of reservations for you to identify from which source this reservation was made. And system automatically generates the web address for your website. If we proceed to this page, we will see the default state of your booking engine. Okay, so you see that web sales look completely differently from your B2B and back office sales. That is created with the special aim to allow you to make your websites very custom and don't look similar to each other. On the websites, here you see on the left the booking form. That is more or less standard, but you can locate it on the left, on the right, or in the middle as your web designers wish. It's all up to you how to put this booking form. You can also apply different style customization. You can change colors. You can change styles of these elements. And again, here on B2C, you have much more possibilities to customize this. Because on B2B, as I have shown you recently, you just have possibility to select from 5 or 10 color schemes. Here on B2C, your designers and your web developers staff will have access to CSS files for customization of all styles, and they do complete change of look and feel of your website. The details about how this can be configured are also presented in one of user manuals, and this is rather technical work. because it requires knowledge of at least HTML and basic knowledge of how websites are created. So we recommend for this to download the B2C manual and ask your guys who have created your website to upload your booking form inside. It's not difficult. It may take just from several hours, but this requires knowledge of how your website is created. In terms of management and website configuration, you should be aware of another important thing, is that next to website settings, you see again the tab Contract that allows you to configure the set type of contracts for your website and apply different from what we saw earlier, markups and commissions for your website. So you see the logic of the system. It allows to create one set of markups and commissions for direct sales. So you can sell through your call center at one price. Then you can create another pricing for your agencies, and you can create the set pricing for your website to stimulate your web sales, and thus you can put here cheaper rates and thus force your clients to book more online than via your stuff. Is it clear?
Mm-hmm. Very clear.
Okay, great. So that was about
and one more thing I want to actually we are just moving a little backwards actually. Do you have a shopping cart facility and a quotation facility?
Yes, during the booking process.
Later also.
During the booking process, yes, we have a shopping cart, and it is available both in B2B and in B2C. In B2C, you see it as a separate section called shopping cart, and you will see how many items are available there and what is the total price. And in B2B, I will show you also how it works. You can do search of some item. And, okay, I have something found. And then can either immediately proceed to booking, as I have shown you recently, or add the item to the shopping cart. In order to add the item to shopping cart, you just click here, all offers, and do not click the button book, but click add to basket. And even more, in B2B, we have intelligent baskets, so you can call these baskets, for example, client A, and save for him. And if during the same time you have another call from another client, for example, let's consider that client A says, okay, I want to think for a while, please call me in 2 minutes. And you have another call, you can do another stage. Okay, let it be in Milan. Okay, and add item to another basket. I will show it to you right now how you can do this. So you click on the basket, and you can either select here to add to the same basket or add a new basket. So you want to add this to client B and also save. And for example, then you want to add the set offer to client B basket as well. Let it be this one, also to client B. Now, what you see here, you see your current working screen, but you also see additional tabs for your client A and for your client B. And here you see what you have, what your client A has selected, and here you see your temporary basket from your client B. Afterwards, For example, client B says, okay, I want just this hotel, please book it for me. And you can proceed to save it to order. The further process is similar to what I have shown you before. Does it answer your question about baskets?
Yes, it does. And one more thing. We made a booking for a client for London, and then he goes to Paris. Is it possible for him to book London on GBP and Paris on Euro?
The price here depends on currencies from supplier. So even if we show here the price in system currency, like euro, here after the slash we get the actual pricing in the currency from supplier. And thus, this pricing is just for information, and the booking will be made in this pricing. So if one supplier, for example, GTA, returns prices in the United dollars, and another supplier like Hotel Beds will return pricing in GBP, then both prices will be saved in reservation. And the booking will be...
What I meant to say is, because normally we put a buffer for the foreign exchange. And at times the clients come back and say that our prices are expensive because of this buffer. So we want to give the privilege to the customer or the client that let them take the risk of currency exchange or the currency difference. So if we can give them the facility to book on multiple currencies, whatever they want. And they can pay us in those currencies rather than we give them a default currency.
About currencies, the system here makes the bookings in the currency of supplier, but at the moment of payment, your client can select to book in some certain currency. For example, if you connect to PayPal and it accepts money for your account only in euro, then at the moment of booking, at the moment of payment, the system will automatically recalculate from United States dollars to euros and withdraw money from your client in this final currency. But in order for you not to lose anything on the currency exchange, you have possibility among your settings that I have skipped recently to configure cross sales options that is available here. So you can set either you work with flat rate that is currently taken from central bank, or you can add, for example, 1 or 2% of cross sales that gives you additional buffer for currency change. So if you accept money in one currency from your traveler and then pay to supplier in another currency. But what is important to understand is that at the moment of booking, system saves all the currencies in the currency of supplier, and only at the moment of payment, system selects the payment currency and makes the currency conversion based on currency rates that are configured in the system, plus this markup on currency exchange rate.
Cool. So my question is answered like this. The customers or the travel agents are having the facility to book on multiple currencies for the same booking. And we can invoice them on the currency of the booking what they name.
I'm afraid I didn't get your question fully.
Okay. My travel agent can make the booking on multiple currencies. If you want to make the booking, for example, I'm giving him a default currency of US dollars. Okay, but he found that, but he knows that a booking of London, GBP will be cheaper if he's booking on GBP because then the buffer will not be there. So he is having the facility to book it on GBP while his default currency is US dollars.
But in your example, you mean that your client can select in what currency he wants to book, yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and what I'm trying to explain is that in the system, the main currency is the currency from supplier. So it is supplier who defines in what currency each reservation should be made. And all the other currencies are taken into account either just for information, as I have shown you right now in basket. So the system recalculates to system currency, but still this means that this is used just for comparison of prices. Because if you see in one list prices in US dollars and in pounds, it will be not very convenient. But it is not the choice of your client. So it's not the choice of your client in what currency to book.
He cannot have the privilege. Because again, coming back to it, normally my customers will have a default currency. For example, in which market I'm going to sell, the default currency is the local currency of that market. And what I do is I normally put a buffer, a cushioning buffer to protect me from the rate of exchange losses. Instead, if the client is willing to take that risk on himself, let us assume his base currency is US dollars, but he can still book it on the supply currency if possible. That's what the question is.
Can I interrupt you? Sorry. I think this discussion about currencies is a little bit outside the general webinar. So can we talk about this in details again after the webinar? Because I suppose this is some custom request, and we need to think about it separately. Okay?
Okay. Number 2. Regarding this one you shown to me, regarding this the map which you shown, I just want to have one more clarification. In the map, can you just go back to the map once again?
Yes, we can go to map, but sorry, in this installation it is in Russian for some reason. It should be in English. I'll just find it again.
Yeah, tell me. Hello? Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Okay, so I have saved the hotels now, and we can see the map with them. Okay, what question do you have about this map?
Are we able to see the hotels over there, or what is this?
Yes. Okay, yes, you are able to see hotels here, but if the map is small enough, it shows just the circle with how many hotels are in each section. But you can click to make the map bigger. And you see that it splits this big circle into smaller ones, showing that in this section there are 11 hotels, here 6 hotels, here 2 hotels, and if in some areas there is only 1 hotel, it already shows its signs, and you can click to view what hotel is available here in this location. If you like this location, you just click Show Offers, and go to this hotel in the list. So this is alternative possibility how to make a choice. You can just navigate on the map.
And now, is it possible for us to see a landmark on that map? If, for example, like if you want to check.
What landmark would you like to see?
For example, in London, I want to check hotels near Big Ben.
Okay. No, unfortunately, currently we don't have this option, but again, I would like to ask you to click for feedback button in this case if you would like to have any additional capabilities that is not available in the system, and we will consider this for implementation in future releases. Okay?
Yes, fine.
Okay, I would like to show something more for you. Actually, our presentation is almost close to an end. What else I wanted to show you about the system? So we have already had a quick glance at the list of orders and what information can be available here. But I would also like to teach you how to find something in the list. For the filtering options, you see two possibilities. You can use Simple Search that allows you to find any reservation upon the date of booking or arrival, or using your order number or reference number. But what is the most interesting is Advanced Stage. Here you have a lot of filtering capabilities, and thus you can find the desired orders upon certain criteria. For example, you would like to see what reservations you have from hotel beds. You can select supplier here, click Search, and system will immediately show you the list of reservations from your central inventory that were made from hotel bed supplier. Again, here in the list, you can select to filter by certain product type, for example, to view only hotels or only flights or excursions. Here you can select to view certain statuses only, certain company, agent, or traveler, and so on. So this gives you a very good opportunity to have full control over your business, to understand what reservations have been made and by whom, and what amount do you need to pay to supplier and you will get from your client. Below each list, you see the total calculation of summary, how much you need to pay to suppliers and how much you expect to get from your clients, as well as the total number of services in different statuses. Each reservation can be opened, and from the reservation, you will be able to see the products that are booked inside this reservation. As you see, one reservation can contain more than one product. Here you see two transfers. And you can click to add service and add as many services as you need for your reservations here as well. As we saw recently, you can also cancel and modify bookings from here and print voucher, as well as view history of reservations. If you click history button, the system will show you what has happened with this reservation recently. But if you would like to get the overall statistics of your system functioning, we recommend you to use two additional sections. One is finance, that shows you finance information, and another one is information reports. I think this is the last topic that I wanted to show you today, and I'll give you just a quick glance of them. If you go to finance and ledgers section, here you will see your company general ledger that is accounting information, and that contains the current status of your income, expenses, liabilities, and assets. As you see here, there is the ledger's currency that is euro in this installation. This is the currency that is being asked at the moment of registration to be selected as your system currency. Because, as you understand, you can buy and sell in different currencies, but for financial reporting, you still need to convert all your transactions to some default currency to understand your balance. So this is the meaning of usage of your system currency. And you can then expand these notes and see, for example, your current accounts receivable. That means how much each client needs to pay for you. Or you can go to liabilities and view accounts payable. That means how many money you need to pay to each supplier. By default, this information is shown in euro. But if you go there, you can see prices in other currencies as well. That is about financial ledger. And another section that gives you statistics information about how your system is functioning is reporting section. Go to information reports, and here you see a wide range of reports that you can generate from the system. For example, if you would like to learn how good are your supplier sales and what supplier gives you more revenue, you can run this report. Select the period from which you want to analyze the statistics, and select whether you want to get statistics by check-in dates or by booking dates, and run your report. The system takes information from the bookings and shows you a summary that each supplier has this number of bookings, and this total net amount, gross amount, commission, and your income, as well as average price at each supplier. The suppliers are sorted by degrees, so on the top you see the most popular suppliers and less suppliers on the bottom. But even more, here you have possibility to view this information in graphical form as well. And here you see the top suppliers with whom you work in these big areas, and you see that this is GTA, Hotel Beds, Kuoni, and Hotels Pro, while the other suppliers take less from your income. Upon these statistics, you can make a decision with whom from suppliers to improve relationships and from whom maybe refuse. So this is up to you. The similar reports you can get about agency sales, about sales by regions, about product sales, and so on. Also here in sales reports you can get a summary sales report that shows you how many bookings you had for some period. This report does not reflect exact supplier or client, but it says you by each date how many bookings you had, and also shows this in graphical form. So you see the peak of your sales, and you can see how many bookings and reservations are done in not peak period. What else? If you operate your own products, you can also get room and list report from here. For example, you need to get the list of travelers who check in for hotels next week. Okay, you can run this room and list hotels report. Click on generation of report, and system will immediately show you who check-ins to what hotels. So you see that there is check-in to Hotel Minsk, to Hotel Youth in London, and so on during the whole period that you have requested. These are just few samples because the list of reports is quite big, and again, if you already have some reservations in the system, if you have configured your account, or if you plan to do this, after you make the bookings, you can go to this section and get the statistics that will help you to operate your business and improve it even more. Actually, that's all what I wanted to show you today and explain. Just for better understanding, I need to tell you that we only saw, I suppose, not more than 10% of system capabilities. Actually, the system is very huge and has lots of extended options. But in order not to overflow you with information today, our today's webinar was effective use of eXpresso for beginners. So we just viewed we just saw the high-level capabilities and the basic usage of the system. When you work with system sometime, maybe after 2 or 3 months, we will be happy to invite you for advanced usage of eXpresso webinar to show you additional tips and advices how you can configure more advanced options of the system. Thank you very much for your attention. And again, if you have any questions, I can answer them now.
Thanks, Maria. And we discussed in the first, but normally once we sign up, what is the normal time which you may require for going ahead with for giving us a reliable system?
Do you mean what is the cost of tariff?
No. Once we sign up with you, how long will it take for you to just do the needful and pass over the system for us? Or how long will it take for us to have the system live with all the commands and everybody?
It depends on what configuration you need. Actually, you will get live account within 3 days. This is done by technical staff, and you can already start using the system. And you can enter your self-operated products and you can sell them. But if you need to switch on external suppliers, this may take from 1 to 30 days to configure these external suppliers from the moment when you send us the confirmation that you have contract with them. So the installation and your account itself will be available for you within 3 days, and the connection of external suppliers depending on how quick the suppliers are.
And in case if you have few suppliers who are not listed over here, will you be able to have a connector with them and you'll be able to provide them for us?
With whom you have contract?
Few people whom I see over here is you don't have a JTB in Japan. We are talking about the tourist properties in the tourist hotels in Far East.
Mm-hmm. So you mean another supplier who is not currently?
And as far as insurance is concerned, yeah, and insurance, I don't see any insurance suppliers over here as well.
Understood. For such suppliers who are not available in our current list, we need to discuss this separately. Just please send us the list of the suppliers with whom you would like to work, and if you have the technical documentation of their APIs. If you don't have it, you can just give us some contacts of these suppliers, and we will contact them by ourselves. After we discuss the technical capabilities of this supplier for connection, we will answer your question.
Good.
Okay.
Actually, I am done.
Hello?
Yes, Kate. You need to... Yeah.
You just mentioned that... You hear me?
Yes.
You just mentioned that this is only for the beginner. But
Yes.
Many section, even for the beginner, you will not cover it in this today. Do you have a second part for the webinar or something like that?
Actually, we usually propose advanced webinar after some time or when our clients already tried using the system. And at the moment, we have not planned yet the advanced webinar about the system, but it may be somewhere in January. So it's more rare webinar.
It's too long. I'm starting now working with the system. And I'm supposed to finish all the setup as soon as possible.
Okay, if you would like to connect, you can contact Elena locally, and she will help how you can sign in for your account.
Okay.
So just write me an email and I will provide you with the information and contacts you need.
Sorry?
Or you can do it right now via Skype. Do you have the Skype already?
I did have Skype profile, I believe, but Khalid didn't share the contacts with me. So, Khalid,
no, you can check it with Norena, the company name.
Well, actually, yes, you can use email either or Skype.
What is convenient for you? You can just select the best mean for you.
Anyways, we can start the whole process tomorrow because today there is no support team.
I will send for you now the Skype ID, Norena Services.
Okay.
I will just double write the my Skype ID here in chat.
You Elena, I saw someone is talking.
It was Maria I was talking, and Elena is assisting me here.
Okay. Yes, I will send it to you right now. You can add the.
If the questions about the system already discussed, I think we can then finalize. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to write them to our email. And I think also we will send you the presentation afterwards. Yes, Elena?
Yes, the recorded version of today's webinar you will get in the next couple of days.
Thank you very much.
Elena. Thanks,
Thanks, Miriam. Thanks, Eji.
Thank you very much, and hope to see our clients, and hope that our system will help you to increase your sales and will make your business better.